Hi everyone, it's Raymond from Southern Section here to talk about presentation events and how you can be more prepared and ready for them. So here are my 5 tips and tricks. It's important to have all your materials beforehand. It may sound obvious, but a lot of people forget these things, and a checklist will definitely help. Make sure that you have everything you need upon arrival to the room. They don't provide projectors or cords, so you need to ensure that you have all of those beforehand. Also, make sure you actually have the right cords. A lot of laptops nowadays don't have an HDMI or VGA port, so make sure you do the proper research and get the correct adapter so that everything runs smoothly. Also, ensure that everyone in your group has their own ID card on hand. They'll be checking for that. Another important tip is to make sure your PowerPoint or Google Slides are downloaded on your computer. A lot of times, it can be really hard to get internet at the site, or maybe even impossible. If you forget this step, you'll definitely have to present without your slides, and that's not ideal. In a similar vein, make sure you have everything booted up before you enter the room. Your computer should be on, and everything should be plugged in. You only have 5 minutes to set up, and that includes putting up your slides, warming up your projector, and getting out all your note cards. You'll lose points if you don't have everything ready for 5 minutes, and it may even cut into your presentation time. So make sure everything is ready. Here are a couple speaking tips that might help your presentation. During the presentation, make sure you use your notes minimally and read as little as possible. Judges are looking for engagement and knowledge of the topic, and when you're reading the whole time, it might seem that you don't know what you're doing. When presenting in a group, always look at the person who's speaking. A lot of times, people find themselves awkwardly staring out into the crowd, and this can draw the judge's attention away from the person who's actually talking. They can wonder, why is that kid staring at something behind me? Making sure that your eyes are on your partners will help focus the judge's attention. Conversely, while you're speaking, it's important to look at the judges as much as possible. It's fine to glance once or twice at your PowerPoint, but your back should never face the judges. You can look around the room, but make sure to center where your judges are. If you stutter or make a mistake, there's no need to say sorry or anything like that. It just makes it more obvious that you did make a mistake. Instead, you can pause for a second and continue on unhindered. Don't let these small mistakes trip you up. It happens to everyone. Finally, while hand motions can show emotion and how much you care about the topic, don't overdo it. When you're waving your arms around, it can distract the judges from your content. Make sure that you maintain a strong base. Don't flail around too much and look confident in what you're saying. Be ready for questions. Make sure you understand the message of your project, and all group members do as well. Have reasons why you did certain things, like why did you choose the color red in the logo instead of green, and get together beforehand to write up answers to common questions like how did you come up with this idea, or what do you think the long-term impacts will be. It looks kind of awkward when the things you say contradict each other. And also spread the speaking. Make sure someone is not hoarding all the talking or all the questions. It looks best if the entire group looks engaged and excited for what you're doing. And my final tip is make sure you consult the rubric before going in. On the CAFBLA website, there's a bunch of guidelines for each event, and the judges are looking for those things. Go in knowing what topics you need to hit and what they're looking for. You need to address everything for full points, and it may be helpful to signpost and tell the judges, hey, I'm going to talk about this, and then go in for it, so there's no confusion. Overall, don't be nervous. You've done the project and you know what you're doing. Just go in and have fun. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe for more content and updates about CAFBLA. Thanks so much.